Well, I no more than finished my previous live video. Took a look and, well, we're at it again. So I'm deleting that other video. This will replace it. Oh heavens, I'm confused. Okay, there, my camera was stuck for a moment. All right, where do we stand? West Virginia has now added 2 transfer commitments from the portal. We added Ryder Burton, a quarterback transferring from BYU. Played 1 year there, redshirted. Of course, would have 4 years left. Supposedly left BYU because she was trapped in a rather deep quarterback room, but it's not like West Virginia is a shallow quarterback room. And we have now signed a cornerback, Kikora Tarnu, from Jacksonville State, who evidently has 2 years to play one, has a redshirt year available. And my camera keeps freezing up here. Let me close a few things, and I'll get back to you. Okay. The confusion. The biggest one is that, as far as we know, West Virginia has the limit committed. 85 scholarship players once all of the committed transfers and freshmen get on campus here in the next month or thereabouts. So to add these 2, we have to lose 2. Does that mean somebody's leaving the program? Somebody who had committed isn't coming? Or there has been some discussion of medical red shirts, players who are out for the year may not count against the scholarship limit. I have not checked on that, but if Corey McIntyre is out for the year, then his scholarship might become available, or not count. He would still be on scholarship, but it would not count against the 85 limit, if that's accurate. And that would open up a 1-year spot for somebody like Tarnu. Overall, Burton seems to be a replacement for Boyle because, Boyle is the same class, would have the same number of years remaining. But we do have Khalil Wilkins coming in, and everything about Wilkins says that he is a top-notch quarterback of the type we have come to like. Run and pass, a true high-end dual-threat quarterback. Are there doubts about him coming? He didn't make it early when he was expecting to. He's had to change high schools multiple times, none of which appear to be for academic reasons, just rule issues. Would have been better sticking with his original school as things turned out, but hey, didn't know that at the time. There's no chatter that indicates Wilkins is not coming. There has been no indication of that. This does not seem to relate to Wilkins. So those of us who really have been looking forward to Wilkins are glad to hear that, but we won't breathe easy until things actually go from theory to reality. We'll have to see what happens. Now, of course, Green is the start of this year. Marchiol almost certainly for 2 years. So either of these quarterbacks will be waiting, 3 years, which means Burton would only have a shot at 1 year starting. Wilkins would have a shot at 1 or 2 years starting, unless the joy of injuries hit again. Cornerback, of course, we lost Miller. We have spells out with an injury that will keep him out until fall camp or early in the season. Tarnew is a 1-year guy. Of course, Miller would have been a 1-year guy. But Miller didn't look like he was going to get a lot of playing time. Wasn't going to start necessarily. And for him to be, he didn't want to sit at the Power 4 level. Tarnew is coming up from Jacksonville State. So even if he is a backup, it's a step up for him, a chance to show on the bigger stage and maybe earn a lot of playing time. Just depends, So for Tarnew, it's worth a shot, even if he's a backup. For Miller, it was not worth being a backup. Now he's committed to Mississippi State. We'll see how that goes. I have no quibble with him and wish him the best. But the big question really is, where the heck are these scholarships going to come from? And we may not know that until it's time for guys to enroll. We may get some announcements. It is possible, that 1 or 2 players could graduate and retire from football. They can't enter the portal even if they graduate in the summer, but they could just retire. I don't recall who mentioned that possibility on one of the earlier videos, but thanks for bringing it up. Mostly, we don't know what the heck is happening. We know we've got a couple of players coming in. There were multiple let's go tweets from the defensive back coaches this morning. Whether that was all Tarnew or if there is somebody else. Is that somebody else a 2025 recruit? I would kind of hope so, because it's just getting way too strange and confusing right now for this year. I'd like to get things settled and just, know what we have and work with it. Anyway, I appreciate y'all dropping by. That's where we stand for the moment. We know who's coming. We do not know who is leaving. Oh, well, actually we do. I'm leaving for the time being. Oh, and I was wondering what I was going to come up with to do a video. Well, now I know. See you guys later. Maybe not much later, the way things are going. So long.